Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. We're reading Acts 17. We're going to start with verse 5. Now, you'll remember from yesterday that Paul and Silas and his little group are in Thessalonica. And there they are converting people, but not everyone's happy. So verse 5. But the Jews were jealous, and taking some wicked men of the rabble, they formed a mob, set the city in an uproar, and attacked the house of Jason, seeking to bring them out to the crowd. When they could not find them, they dragged Jason and some of the brothers before the city authorities, shouting, "These men who have turned the world upside down have come here also." And Jason has received them, and they are all acting against the decrees of Caesar, saying that there is another king, Jesus. And the people and the city authorities were disturbed when they heard these things. And when they had taken money as security from Jason and the rest, they let them go. We don't know who Jason was. It's a Greek name, so probably one of Paul's new converts. But he gets his little claim to fame in that he gets arrested and fined for things that Paul has done and not Jason himself. The mob says they've turned the world upside down. And in fact, they have, even though they've not done it in an quite obvious way, not quite the way that we might think. But they've changed everything because they are proclaiming Jesus is Lord. And notice what the mob says. They are saying that there's another king other than Caesar. And so there's the rub with the Gentile authorities. It's always they're saying we should obey this other king, not Caesar, and that can't stand. And so you get these arrests and things. What they do here is simply fine Jason and his friends for what exactly is not clear to me. They just fine them because, we don't want to put you in jail, but we'll take some money and you go home. Well, that's kind of the way the world is. The authorities do what they're going to do, and you can either go along with them or you can resist them, but either way, they're going to win. Now, that sounds a little, I don't know, a little different from what most of you think of, but that's kind of the position that Christians are in. You can go along or not, but either way, you're going to lose these short-term battles. That's and that's simply the way the world is. The world doesn't like Jesus. The world doesn't recognize its king, and so the world wants to fight back, and will fight back in all kinds of crazy ways. Now we have people these days saying, well, no, we Christians should be running the show. And there's a sort of a nationalism out there that says that we should be in charge. I think that's very dangerous because it's a seduction, and we're being seduced by the temptations of power. So let's run the world, and that way we can make it all Christian and everybody can behave and it'll be wonderful. No, it won't be wonderful. We'll be busy arguing over who dictates what to whom, and it will be disastrous, is what it'll be. And we should be, I believe, fighting against that with the truth of the gospel that Jesus does not come seeking power or control. Jesus comes seeking a kind of a mutual, loving, sharing, caring kind of dynamic that's not about power or control. And he dies in a display of weakness, and that then becomes his greatest strength at the resurrection. And so it's almost the opposite of what these nationalists are talking about. And I hope that makes sense to you. And I hope that if it doesn't make sense to you, you'll at least think about it and pray about it. Because we don't need We don't need people standing up in the name of Jesus and saying all these things that are not really like Jesus. And that's part of our problem these days. Well, that's enough of that. I don't know how I got there from Jason and his friends. Tomorrow we'll see Paul and some of the others escape, and we'll see how they get away. So have a great day today, and we'll see you tomorrow.